Now, in this discussion also came up the need for a special meeting. Do you have any dates that you're proposing?
I'm afraid June 22nd is when I'm at the village meeting, so
Yes.
probably June 23rd.
What day of the week is
It's a Tuesday. It won't be a very long meeting, I don't imagine.
7 p.m.?
7 p.m. Will that give you enough time to prepare the bids for,
Oh, yeah.
okay, then, so
I have
we,
a motion that we have a special meeting Tuesday, June 23rd at 7 p.m. for the purpose of going over the bids for the living room project.
can I hear a second?
We don't, I mean, she can just call it a special meeting.
Oh, can I? I thought I.
You can just send out an agenda.
Oh, yeah, it just has to be a certain time.
Couple of days ahead.
Just a
Yeah.
couple days ahead, just know that you've got a
You
meeting
can
June
send
23rd.
just send an
I
email
think
out
it's
to the board.
No, there's a legal thing.
Well, you can send email out to the board
We still have to
Just
start
pick
it
a
as an
date.
open meeting and then make
Right.
an executive session.
if needed, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't need to go into executive to discuss it.
So
I
Tuesday,
don't think so.
Tuesday?
I think for special meeting, don't you have to say what purposes when you schedule it?
Probably.
For the press.
That's right.
Yeah,
We'll take care of that.
but that can be called by the board president.
Okay, so June 23rd, right, that's what
Okay. Board committee, no, excuse me,
9A.
new business. A, presentation of the 2015 Morton Grove Public Library Summer Reading Program. Courtney Schroeder and Natalie Fishman.
Natalia.
Natalia Fishman. I knew it too many.
Do you want us to come up?
Yes.
Show and tell time.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool, they will just read this.
Rest assured, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just take turns. I can stand this way. Yes, I know. They're very noisy. When kids sign up, we say, I'm gonna give you a really noisy instrument. Mom would probably appreciate it if you played outside.
That's good.
Do you want me to?
Oh,
first?
me first?
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
So for our program, it's an adult and teen program, we have two goals and we running kind of two programs parallel to each other. One goal was to encourage our patrons to read, listen to audiobooks, and attend programs. And for that part, what we have, we give our patrons a little log where they can fill out what they attended or what they have read or listened to. And the materials has to be checked out from the library. When they return their first log to us, we give them a free Chipotle, burrito, or taco or salad ticket, completely free. Then they put all their tickets, and there is no limit, into a drawing box. And we have drawing boxes at 2 info desks now. And every Friday, we do have a drawing for different prizes. All the prizes we got are donations from local businesses. We also have books and audiobooks, actually new audiobooks that were donated by publishers. And we have Ravinia tickets that we receive usually from Ravinia every year. And the second part is part that we wanted to our patrons to explore our new library layout on the main floor. And for that, we played off the camp MGPL theme, and adult services staff and teen librarian created this fun map. And if you open it, I gave everyone a map. It has very clever names for all our areas. You can see that our nonfiction area is called Lake Nonfiction. Our desks are called Young Counselors, and so on. We had really great success with this map. What we do, we give people the map, and then we say, go around the library, explore the new space, and you will see little logs, just little flags, that have badges in little boxes. And I will just show you, this is just a sample. We have different badges for different areas. So then patrons are supposed to put those stickers, pages on the end of the, on the back of the map, and when they return it to us, we give them, I have it in my pocket.
Dave's gonna do this right after the meeting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like it. I'm
Well, the prize is
kind of
great.
running with
It's a great
patrons and
prize.
showing them because it's so fun. So when they return the map or show us the completed map, we give them this nice postal book. Nice. So we also created bookmarks. We have book talks that are essentially have these camp topics. We're showing camp-related movies, so a lot of our programming is geared towards covering these camps in. So far, I have some numbers. We have, in the first, less than 2 weeks, we already received 120 adult tickets filled. We already have 37 teens tickets. That's a lot.
37 teams, that's awesome.
Yes, and we're giving away 200 maps. So we're not necessarily taking them back. When people show them to us, we just give them a prize and they can have it. And kids actually enjoyed it very much.
Mhm.
So we now see families with kids coming to our floor, and we like it, very much for that. We also have with youth services, we have a teen librarian in the adult services. We run a teen volunteer program together. So Courtney probably will talk more about that. Teen volunteers help youth services librarians run the summer reading program because there are so many kids who attend that floor. I think, do you have any questions?
Yeah, who's responsible for this invention?
Well, our staff works very well together, so even a little idea becomes a bigger idea and a better
Did the staff put
idea.
this together?
Yes,
This
and
is really
Karina
cool.
right,
gets
and
it.
Karina
Designed it.
all of the design is
Really
essentially,
cute.
yes, it's her design. So all the stickers, everything. Yeah.
What did Freedom Woods donate?
Freedom Woods donated 45, a ticket for a class for $45. This is actually the price for this week. Yeah. And our gift cards are approximately from $20 to $25. Pizza, the Cora restaurant where we have our book discussions. We have bookstore, and we have, as I said, free publishers.
What a karate, a six-pack for a kid, or?
It's $25 gift
Iris,
certificate.
Iris beer.
So really great prizes that we got for free. Nancy was working on that with Megan's.
Very good.
Thank you.
How nice.
I'll pass out the children.
Congratulations. I thought this was, how they package these and you can buy them out of catalogs. I just assumed because it looked so nice, I assumed it was one of those.
She's a real artist.
Thank you.
Very, yeah, oh yeah.
Thank you.
Very good.
Very good.
She also helped us create this log as well, so this is a great job.
Downstairs.
Now, what is this?
So this is the youth services log. So children, when they're coming into the library, part of the summer reading club is to get them into the library over the summer. It's not just for them to read, but also for them to experience coming into the library, seeing a friendly face, coming to a program. We do use volunteers, the teen volunteers, quite a bit. And this year is especially heavy in teen volunteer work, so we're really excited because in past years they have been a little bit bored at the table. So we definitely amped up the amount of stuff that they're doing. They are always helping us with programs and with prep for programs, cutting out things and all that kind of stuff. But in addition to that, they now have a key role as counselors in our little camp MGPL down here. So the log is broken up, the front of the log is broken up into the 8 weeks of summer reading, and the dates are clearly marked on there. You can see there's, I always say this to the kids, there's lines of music there, but they're missing something, right? They're missing notes. We do have a note hole puncher that we use to punch along the lines of music. So for each week, they can get up to 3 punches, 1 for reading, 1 for coming to a program, and 1 for completing an activity sheet. So each week, there's a different activity sheet that the camp counselor volunteers give out to the kids. They bring it back to them and they get their punch. So they can get a total of 24 punches, but we don't make them get 24 punches. That would be an insane amount. And people go on vacation and, there are some weeks where you just can't make it in. So on the back, in the green portion, it gives you kind of a rundown of what the kids get. When they sign up and they get 1 punch, they actually get a t-shirt. We wanted to make it easy to get the shirt, but not super easy, but easy enough that lots of kids will get them. You can clearly see that they're white. We have tie-dye events throughout the summer so that the kids can come and tie-dye their shirt. They can also tie-dye at home or use fabric markers or something like that to color it in. They're really excited. People are very excited about the shirts. So they're a big hit, and we're really excited to have them again. It's been a couple of years since we've had shirts.
Courtney went the extra mile to get these. She got them really cheap, spent a lot of legwork to find them, and she and Karina did the designing of the shirts, both
Yeah.
those and the staff ones.
Yeah.
So they've really worked hard on the summer.
We ended up
programs.
getting the shirts for $2.26 each. Like
Very
that,
good.
I mean, it's like $2 less than you would get normally. So it was really exciting to be able to provide these for so cheap as we did. Yeah. Anyway,
do they
I do
really-
want to tell you that so Michael's has a sale twice a year where the shirts go down to $2, and I had a 20% off coupon because I joined their email, whatever. So I got them for really cheap, but the people at Michael's were absolutely wonderful. They did a special order. The woman sat with me. She went through all their stock in-house. I mean, pulling boxes down, looking for how many of each size we might need. I mean, they went above and beyond, and they were just incredible. By the time I got the special order in, something happened with their computer, and it was down. They had a hand put in it was like, it's 900 shirts. It's not like
Wow.
a 50 shirt order, and they sat with me and did it, and they were just incredible. So Michael's was really helpful. So it was really great. When the kids sign up, they get to put their name on a music note. You'll see that they're hanging out in the department if you go out there after the meeting, which is really fun. For getting 10 punches. So they just need one punch to get the shirt. But for getting 10 punches, they get their choice of a musical instrument. They can get a maraca or a kazoo. They're both really obnoxiously loud, but a lot of fun. And kids, they're flashy. Kids love them. They come in like 6 different colors each. We got them imprinted with our Camp NGPL logo on them. So we're really excited about being able to provide that. They also get a bag filled with coupons. So area attractions and restaurants have all provided us with coupons. Meatheads, McDonald's, Cece's Pizza Buffet, Jump Zone, Pump It Up, as many things as you can think of. There's like 13 coupons in here, Appy Tapple, things, area places that just really love to give back to the community. So we were really happy with the amount of response we got from the different places around town and around the area. So for getting 15 punches in their log, they get a book. They get to pick from Brenda from the Youth Services Department and I went to the Scholastic book sale, and we came back with my entire car filled with boxes of books. So there's about 1,000 books for kids to choose from. They can choose whatever they want. We use them year after year for prizes, so going forward we won't have to stock up as much, so that'll be kind of nice. And but yeah, we're really excited about the kids. The kids, they don't seem like, oh, a maraca, and then, oh, a book, They're very excited about getting their very own book to keep, and they seem really happy about it. For getting 20 punches, they actually get their name up on our Star Campers board.
Wow.
If you head out into the department and you see Marianne painted this beautiful picture of kids sitting around a campfire, and there's a nighttime sky behind it, and so stars will start going up with campers' names on it, with kids' names that make it 20. Yeah, but yeah, it's been really exciting. People seem really happy to be participating. It's a lot more interactive this year with the volunteer activity sheets and coming into a program and reading and all that stuff. So people seem really happy.
And how are we really getting the word out there?
Well, okay, so you may have read last month in your IS report that Brenda was working on a video. Oh, I should have brought that video, it would have been awesome. So there's a song on the radio now called Dear Future Husband by Megan Trainor. And she switched the words to Dear Summer Reader. So it is adorable. It's on the website. It's on the MGPO
About
website.
6 of your staff sang it together.
And some people it was from throughout the library. There were people from circulation too. So, but yeah, so she recorded this video of them singing with maracas and with kazoos and stuff like that, kind of like Jimmy Fallon does those sings the songs with the meter. So she recorded that. Then she got all of the kids in the area schools to watch the video. Teachers that watched the video and made comments could then be entered to get 5 books for their classroom for next
So
year.
they show them in the classes?
Yeah,
They show the video
absolutely,
in the
yeah.
school classrooms?
And multiple times, and then students that came here on trips were shown the video as well. So instead of going out and doing a whole like big presentation, she had this hilarious video that kids keep watching over and over again, watching their favorite librarians, like sing and dance, and it's really funny.
Hey, Eric Potters, can we put this up on your site?
The video? It's on, you can link to it, I mean, it's on the,
Can you
it's
do
our.
that? You got a good following. Can you help us get the word out on this?
Already done.
Well, the
Alright,
good news
cool.
is that we don't have to try too hard because we already have 450 people signed up for summer
Yeah.
reading down
Wow.
here.
All right.
And we only had 820 last year total, so.
And this is
Yeah.
within the first 3 days?
Yeah. So people have been signing up since last Monday, but there's only been, this is the 4th day of getting t-shirts and stuff. We already have 200 t-shirts gone. It's been incredible. The
Is there
response
a
has been
reason that we
unbelievable.
don't run it into August until, bump it up to when school starts?
You know, one, the library kind of tends to get really quiet. 2, we were going to do backroom construction this year, and also because we need a break. It gets
Our,
really
our own staff
crazy.
then put their vacations largely in August when summer reading is over
Because story
before
times
school
start
starts
again.
again.
It's pretty
So this-
common for
it is
all
very
Yeah.
of 2
common.
months.
I
It's
don't know
average.
any library that goes right up to school.
Yeah, and
They
the
all
other
stop
reason
with time to
is
take
many
a break.
families go on vacation in August.
Yeah.
Also local schools, especially high schools, start very early,
That's
now
true.
beginning of August.
North is
So-
still
Because
bad.
I
Yeah.
went to the library every day.
So,
Yeah.
They can keep coming to the library.
Oh yeah, and we do welcome them. But yeah, it's standard throughout almost all the libraries in this area. I will tell you, last year at Des Moines, we did go into August and we almost killed each other. It is.
It wears
I
our
don't
staff
think-
out.
I don't.
Look
Yeah,
at the
I feel
number
like
of
people don't
programs.
understand how overwhelming it is to be on all the time. You know, normally down here we have just one person at the desk most of the day, and it's pretty quiet. But it's
Until after
it's
school.
bustle, right? And then after school we get 2 people on the desk. It is 2 people on the desk, sometimes 3 or 4 coming out from the back to help. And then on top of that, everyone is doing 3 times the amount of programs that they've been doing throughout
Kathy,
the school year.
the list on
Because we have to
the-
provide
I
programming
saw that, that's
during the
just
school day too.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible amount of programming for 4 full-time people and 5 part-time people. So, yeah, so because we do all of that and we cram it into such a short amount of
Can we use
time,
volunteers to do any of this stuff?
they do
Like-
help us at the programs.
Yeah.
The volunteers, definitely.
To read
Adult volunteers
things
and,
yeah, I
and
mean,
the
yeah,
teens.
right, adults
Have
Yeah.
that
volunteers.
can
Yeah.
do
But like today
stuff.
in here, we had 2 story times in the morning. Just had makey banana pianos, so they turned bananas into pianos and they were able to play musical instruments with
Just
computer
crazy.
programming. Then there was the stuffed animal camp out. So kids brought their stuffed animals here. Tomorrow morning they'll come back to pick them up and see a slideshow. You can kind of hear like the camera going off in the department. They're taking pictures of the animals getting into mischief. Hope no kids are watching this video. And then like the tent is in here. That tent is usually outside in the department. It's been out there for 2 weeks now. The kids love to be in there. A couple days ago I found kids playing a game in there. But yeah,
Read in
so
there.
it's been a really great couple of weeks already, and it's been really exciting. But yeah, it gets, by the 2-month mark, it gets a little crazy, and story times start again in September, and school visits start again in September, so you need a couple weeks of just a lull to
Planning
prepare
time.
for the next.
Regroup and plan.
Exactly.
After our repost on the North Shore Voice or Eric Ponder's Facebook page, it multiplied by, I think, 4 or 5 times the initial
Perfect.
views. So let me just ask, how often is the program and how often would you like us to keep reposting it?
Which program?
The video.
Oh, you can post the video whenever, but the program ends July 31st.
So repost.
So they can sign up anytime before then?
Like every 4 or 5 days repost?
Yeah, whatever, yeah, that'd be great, thank you.
Just bump up the views.
Yeah, so the video is available on the summer reading homepage, along with the links to the summer slide reading list that Brenda puts together for each individual grade. It's a different list of books, great books to read over the summer, to avoid the summer slide, which is when kids regress in their abilities because they're not practicing.
Great. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
Very
Thank you.
good.
Very, very nice.
Very good.
Thank you. Yeah, the dull stuff.
I was wondering where she brought me my stuffed animal for the camp, but I didn't know anything about this.
You have stuffed animals?
Of course I do.
Okay. Horses?
90?
You're on 9B.
Brown.
You're on 9B.
I know, thank you. I'm half awake. New business, the board committee appointments are resetting by board president. Normally this month would be when committees would be changed. However, I felt we've had so much going on and so many new things at the same time that I figured, and committees sort of have said they want to continue for a year or an extra year. So I figured let's give it a try and see what happens. I have asked, obviously Stephanie has now replaced Art on the policy committee and has been to her first meeting, and so she'll only get a year, but everybody else will get 2 years. I hope, if it bothers anybody or anybody wants to offer to change, just let me know and I'll see what I can do about it. But I just thought we've got enough going on that we don't need that too.
Okay.
Get everybody in the same place for the next year.
Right, and the officers would stay the same anyway, so. Next. Can we skip to D? Should we do
We
that?
can do D first, yeah.
It's your
Should we-
agenda, you can do whatever you want to do.
Should we do D first? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Okay. D is another one of those agenda items that have to be done annually.
So I'll motion to adopt the prevailing wage resolution for 2015.
I'll
Second.
Okay, you can have it, Bob.
Is there any questions or discussion about
We
the?
have no choice.
No, you just have to do it.
If you don't do it,
As
you're
long as we
asshole.
have to do it, call the vote.
To make sure we get your signatures.
Trustee Berg,
Yes.
trustee Callahan.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez, oops, is it still isn't it? Trustee Gray.
Yes.
Trustee Novick.
Yes.
Trustee Peters, yes. Trustee Alvarez.
Yes.
Yes.
And did you want to suggest
Might as well
we waive the
combine.
walkthrough?
I was gonna suggest that we waive the walkthrough. I think everybody has seen our new library. That normally would be taking place at this point. And I know Stephanie got her own personal orientation to the library as part of her orientation.
Saw the back rooms.
Yes.
That's very important.
Yes, it was interesting.
Yes, bathrooms are fascinating.
Oh, back
places.
rooms. Bathrooms are fascinating too.
See, my hearing's getting better all the time.
Are they self-cleaning?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd like one of those.
The open
You want to
meeting
do,
laws.
it's about 9C.
We have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it out of the way.
I'll motion on this and be done with
Motion on
it.
it.
So I'll motion to retain the closed session minutes, and I will also motion to destroy the verbatim minutes. Per that, provided we retain written minutes of those verbatim records.
Which is what we always do.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll second
Oh, thank you.
Okay. You second the second. That's okay.
Okay, could we have
that. Do
a
the
call?
second?
May I suggest too that all of our video recordings of meetings, that we only keep a year's worth? I'm beginning to pile all these back video recordings, which are not closed sessions, so it's nothing we have to even do.
Let's call this one out and be done with it, and then we'll cover
Okay.
Is there any?
that. So we're just calling the vote
Trustee Callahan.
Yes.
Trustee Gray.
Yes.
Trustee Novick.
Yes.
Trustee Peters, yes. Trustee Alvarez.
now. Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Passes.
Now you've got it.
Okay.
Okay. I've got a backlog now of growing tapes and discs of videoed open meetings, which were open, have been on the website, we have minutes that are out there. I just as soon keep maybe a year's worth at a time and get rid of the ones that are older than that. How do you know if I'll do
Will they
that?
stay on the website?
Are they, I don't know, they're still on the website, right? Any videos you've ever put up, so kind of indefinitely.
They would stay on the website even if they're over a year old.
That's up to you guys as well. You don't have any plans to take them down.
Well, do we need for?
After that period of time, should be enough for anybody to look at.
I would think, who's gonna go back and look at them?
Yeah, we still have paper copies, correct?
Mm-hmm. No, we'll always keep the paper.
I don't see any reason why not.
So it's basically those recordings.
of this
Correct.
open meeting.
After
So
a
we've got
year.
all of them on YouTube, which, I mean, we could
Oh.
go in and delete,
That's true, they're all
or,
on YouTube.
yeah, and then we also link it through the board webpage, where we
So-
list all of the agendas and the video. So it's in two places.
If it doesn't hurt anybody or cost anything to keep them on YouTube, you could keep them there and
Get rid of the.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, I'd kind of prefer that they're somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's history.
Right.
Yeah.
We can put them on YouTube.
And you wanna keep 1 year hard copy?
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a disc, it's not like it's.
Well, now they're smaller, but the older ones are these little video cartridges. I've got a box full of
I
cartridges.
don't know what you're referring to.
Well, I mean, if you want me to add in, the device that you use is a little bit older. This was here when a previous employee was here, and she had to switch the tapes and what have you. So I'd recommend use this for more of the activities you have in the library, and get a very cheap digital camera like I have, which is $250, which will alleviate the time that Rabina has to take to actually merge the files and what have you.
So,
This is tapes.
so
No, it's not.
this is a
Digital.
digital, camera. We do have a tape one that we no longer use.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I knew that.
So I'll hold my comments.
I mean, as
till public
long as there's a
comments.
digital record.
You have
Do
communication.
we have to,
Oh, that's what-
do we have to
Communication.
vote on that, or could we just
No, because it
No,
wasn't anything we
it's-
had to add.
okay.
Well, pass these around real quick. We got a couple of notes. Jess Alexander, the same staff person that I was bragging on that spoke, got a wonderful letter from a parent about her service in the library. Pass around. Got a thank you note from one of our children here, Sarah, who wrote me a personal note thanking me for the changes in the library. There's several other articles, and we were in the news a couple of times, so.
cursive.
Okay.
And just today, I had a parent stop me and say, "Are you the director?" And I said, "Yes. Your children's librarians are the best," so. Just to let you know.
Yay.
Well, it's good to know we have the best.
Yes.
I've always thought so, but what do I know? Public comments, non-agenda items.
Eric Patterson, 940 Foster Street. I wasn't going to talk today, but, you know, I'm not alarmed by the recommendation, but holding the meetings internally, I thought this was the tapes like before, but obviously it's digital. You should have an archived copy here, so if new board members do come in and want to look at something that happened in the past, they can review it internally more so than looking at something on YouTube, because you never know what's going to happen with YouTube, because if it just disappears, then everything disappears. I think Kathy has a point. You should have some type of a history. So like, you know, in a couple of years, if somebody runs for office, and
Isn't there a digital copy in Blanche's
The
computer?
last couple of years are digital. The older ones are.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
just
we did- we
recommending you
made
just
them
keep
digital,
something
so
on
we turned
file.
them-
So if a new board member or
Yeah,
somebody,
'cause they take up zero.
future
room.
executive
I mean, it's
director-
just in the
Just hard
computer.
drive space. Did the tapes get turned to digital?
I don't remember when we started posting on YouTube, so I'm not sure if some of the tapes, the actual tapes you have, we didn't convert to digital, but we definitely could. We do have a MOV file of all of the videos that we have posted on YouTube, so in the event that YouTube, you know, whatever happens, we do have a digital file in our records.
I'll check with you another day and we'll see what
You
we
can
both
store
have.
it in the Morton Grove, you know, where we keep the champion and all that kind of stuff, just as history.
so I'm just, you know, just kind of confused what you guys are talking about and getting rid of these things after a year. I mean, there should be, like Kathy had said, like not an oral history, but a history. So let's say down the road, 20 years or whatever, a new executive director comes or new board members come and they want to reference something that happened maybe 10 or 15 years ago, they can go back and say, hey, I remember when this issue was discussed and what have you, and we're revisiting it, if it's a policy issue or what have you. There should be some type of archive. Not so much for the patrons, but internally for the staff, directors, trustees, what have you. So, sorry for talking.
So that's the end of my communications.
Is a board member allowed to make comments?
Always.
Always.
Okay, I would like to make a comment regarding Igor Studenkov's article, Niles West teams up with libraries to give students access to library cards. I thought that's a nice idea to give high school students free library cards, which they can get coming in here. I just have a gut feeling that it cheapens the library card.
Oh, no, all it is we're going to them. Our library staff will be at the high school during new student orientation.
So
But
you can
they
sign up.
still have to get the parent to sign the form and they can use the card here then. We're just making it
Okay,
easier
but
for
it
them to
wasn't-
get a library
It
card.
wasn't totally clear.
Okay. And it was actually Skokie that initiated this, but
Yes,
Niles
Susan
kind of took the
initiated, yeah.
credit.
Yeah.
Niles kind of took the credit, so,
Yeah.
but all of us are involved in this, yeah.
It's nice to know that they have to do
No,
something
we
to
didn't.
get the library card.
Does someone want to make a motion to adjourn?
Did you see that?
The trips.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
All right.
Second? Meeting's adjourned.
Okay.
Yay.